May 11th, 2025 Helium Miner Update coming to you from our Portland World Headquarters. It is mid 60s or so. It's a nice day, partly sunny, so not too bad. Do have shorts on, but yeah, stocking cap and long pullover, so that's what's going on, man. Anyhow, have been following along on the channel, you'll know we do have 4 MNTD helium miners. Helium, it's the decentralized system. And again, just preface all this, not financial advice. We're just for fun, and it is just a hobby. So let's get to it. We have 4 MNTD helium miners. Those since have gotten questions from other folks regarding other brands of miners and whatnot. Paper. So let's get. That one is trading at 0.000603, up about 6%. Altcoins, Bitcoin up this week. We'll get into that in just a second. HNT, Helium, that's what we're actually earning. Trading at $3.98 while we're doing this live stream. That is up about 4%, so good news there. Bitcoin up, that's probably the big news, up at $104,200, up about 9% for the week. So good news there if you got Bitcoin. And then Solana at $172.05, up about 17%. So good news for the holders of Solana here. As far as Bitcoin being up, a few things there. Just the technical indicators on it, keeping it up above 100,000, just in my opinion, not financial advice. And then also what we're hearing this weekend, Secretary of the Treasury, Besant, engaging in talks with China on the trade. That looks like that's being fruitful. Getting some wind here. We were actually down at the marina yesterday, tossing ball and getting some stuff done. Not too much wind, didn't go sailing, but still, nice weekend. Hopefully you're having a good weekend also. But anyway, the trade negotiations, that's working out. And then the third thing there on as far as Bitcoin is apparently in New Hampshire, they passed legislation that from the as far as the state is concerned, they can invest up to 5% in digital assets. So we're seeing some more acceptance there of digital assets. So I think that's good news in general. As far as Helium, there is an update on Binance.us this week. I think it's on May 15th, and so won't have access to deposits, withdrawals. I think it's about 4 p.m. on the 15th, so coming up in 4 days. That update is supposed to happen at about 5 p.m. Not sure exactly how long that's going to be, but just to give you the heads up there. As far as just looking at our miners, let's get into that. We've got 4 miners. We've got one in Kailua Kona, where it is nice and warm. We were just there a few weeks ago for the winter. Kona, that miner sitting in Hexagon with a couple of other miners. And again, like I mentioned before, the Hexagon, if you look at the Helium maps, that's how it's divided as far as from a territory perspective. And so if you're going to set up a miner, what you typically want to do is see how many other miners in that hexagon. If you're by yourself there, then from an earnings perspective, that will all go to your miner. But if you have other miners there, if it's a more popular area, then what will end up happening is you'll end up splitting those earnings. So just let you know that. Those basics there. But anyway, Kona miner, 2 other miners in that hexagon, 7-day basis. It's up 6%. Good news there. 0.460 Helium tokens. So that's actually a little bit less here than our Portland 2 location, but Portland 1, that one's sitting in a hexagon with 5 other miners. That's down in our little office building here in Northwest Portland. That one earned 209 Helium tokens, up about 9% for the week. But that one typically has been less just because we've got the competition from the other miners in the hexagon. Our Portland 2 location, that one's sitting in a hexagon by itself. So it's actually been by itself since we've had it set up over the last few years. That one earned 0.486 Helium tokens for the week, up about 14%. Good news. And that one, again, is making a little bit more now from an earnings perspective than the Kona miner. Those two have been kind of trading back and forth. Again, the Kona miner having the additional competition, the two other miners in the hexagon. But I think the Helium, the network is trying to incentivize areas where it's a little more expensive to have them set up. Again, in Kona, a more tropical location. Not really a question of electrical usage, because these miners, they're piggybacking rather onto your Wi-Fi. They typically power draws about 5 watts, so not much there at all. And then finally, looking at our Alpine miner, one of our other world headquarters, we should be there in 2 or 3 weeks. Alpine rural helium mining just not doing too well. It's been in a hexagon by itself, but not there are no other miners there it can communicate with, so we're not getting any earnings there. It is on. Wife checked on that. She was in Alpine, Wyoming for last week. So just making sure it's working, just no earnings. 7-day earnings then, just totaling that up, 1.135 Helium tokens. So pretty good news there, par for the course. And then 30-day earnings are Kona miner at 1.857 Helium tokens. Our Portland 1 location at 0.825 Helium tokens. And then our Portland 2 location at 1.831 Helium tokens. So even though the Portland 2 location had earned more on a 7-day basis, the rolling 30-day average is still a little bit higher there for Kona. So that's where that's at. And then getting to the total for the 30 days, we are at 4.513 Helium tokens. So little, it's about par for the course or so. And again, like I said, not financial advice here at all, just a hobby. And then, as we always do on these updates, we do look at the dollars and cents and be able so we can get an ROI. Our 7-day earnings whopping $4.52, and then our 30-day earnings is a whopping $17.96. So give you the totals. You kind of compare that to what your miners are doing. And certainly, like I said, feel free after the live stream, leave comments down below if you got questions or of us or regarding your helium mining experience. And then finally getting an ROI, return on investment on this. We just take our 30-day earnings and we divide that by 30. So we take the $17.96 to get a daily rate, and then take that over 365 days for the year and divide by our investment. And we are getting a current ROI of 13.7%. So not too bad. But like I said, just a hobby, not financial advice. I think last week we were at about 13.5%. Since the helium has gone up along with Bitcoin, the earnings have been a little higher, and the ROI has been a little higher as well. So that should about do it. Appreciate you coming in here for the live stream. Certainly leave questions down below if you're watching this afterwards. And that should do it. Just check and see notes. Yeah, not too much else there. It's been pretty quiet as far as just the Helium network is concerned this last week or so. So that should about do it. And hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. Like I said, about 65 degrees here, partly cloudy. It's been pretty nice. Definitely looking forward to losing the cap and having it be warmer, ready for summer. Hopefully you are as well. And we will see you for the update next week. Bye. Peace.